For over a decade, one of our display windows looked like this. But nothing lasts forever. See the Svengoolie tribute window at Alternate Reality.
Coming up next is Brawling News number 149. It's going to be an all-wrestling edition of Brawling News, and it's coming to you from the comfort and the quiet dryness of Alternate Reality because we got rained out after the last show. Anyway, we're going to be talking about Sunny and why she is no longer a guest of the state of Connecticut. Also, we're going to talk about Jim Ross, the NFL, and the WWE. What do those three things have in common? Dixie Carter would love to do a WWE TNA team-up. We're going to see what's up with that. We're also going to talk about YouTube and the deal TNA just made with them. And Kofi Kingston's going to take some time off. All that and more coming right up. Here at Alternate Reality, for every $50 you ring up over there on the register, we're going to give you one of these, an Alternate Reality back issue book. Now, each back issue book is good for $5 worth of either boxed back issues, clearance comics, or variant cover sets. Now, these are good forever. They never expire, and you can either use them one at a time or bank them all up and come in and do a shopping spree. That's just another way that your money works harder here at Alternate Reality.
And now, two guys who can brawl their way out of cotton candy. Comic Book Man and Bo with Brawlin' News.
Well rested, battle tested, barrel chested, never bested. Brawlin' News, episode 149. Here there be chipmunks.
Hey folks, how you doing? Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. Bo?
Yes?
What time is it?
It's brawling time, kids!
Brawling News time, which is coming to you from this place, Alternate Reality, located at the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood. Alternate Reality, or all my new comics, 15% off every day for everyone. We're suspending our tour of the former comic book sites of the south side of the city of Chicago because of that.
You got chased away.
We got rained out.
It was the bums chasing us with torches. Tell them the truth.
We got rained out. The heavens opened up, and so we came back to the store to finish up news number 149, which is Brawling News. And we do these in order. It's DC, Marvel, Indie, and Brawling News is last. We got as far as Indie, and we got rained out, so we're here with Brawling News. Bo?
Yes?
Sunny! What is up with Sunny? I hear she's a guest of the state of Connecticut.
No. She's out now.
Oh, no longer a
She
guest.
couldn't make bail, so she had to do her full month or so.
Okay.
She's out. She revealed she contracted HPV before entering prison and learned that it had metastasized into cervical cancer, but she got a hysterectomy while she was in jail, and she's now free of cancer. She wrote an autobiography while she's in prison, and she's moving from Connecticut to New Mexico to start a new life.
Well, good for her. And Sunny, walk the straight and narrow. Walk the straight and narrow.
Well, her boyfriend will be in Connecticut, and she'll be in... have you ever been to New Mexico? It's awfully boring. She'll be fine.
Well, it might be better for her health.
It's also
It might
very
be better
warm.
for her health. In a lot of ways, it might be better for her health.
Mystical convergence.
Meanwhile, the WWE, Jim Ross, and the NFL, what do the three of those have in common?
The WWE tell Jim Ross, hey, JR, why don't you go to a meeting? He met officials of the NFL Players Association to see if they could come up with a working relationship set up that would allow players who get cut from NFL rosters, because training camp shows up.
Yeah.
You get some guys who don't make the roster, some guys get sent to practice squads, some guys get picked up, some guys don't. So they're trying to work on a deal so that the NFL would send these people who no longer have jobs to the WWE to do tryouts.
Well, what the
Can't play
heck?
football? What the hell? You might as well become a wrestler.
The WWE has had a long history of being hooked up with football in some way, shape, or form. The early WrestleManias featured wrestlers versus football players, and then, of course, there was the XFL about 10, 12 years
God,
ago.
that was horrible.
Well, it was football players and wrestling.
Man, it's...
and now the WWE is keeping up their tradition, it looks like. Okay, meanwhile, Dixie Carter over TNA said what?
She'll be more than willing to work out a WWE TNA crossover event,
I
but she
bet.
thinks the WWE wouldn't be interested.
I don't think Vince would care.
No.
Or Triple H,
Triple H.
depending on who's actually
Triple
running
H
the company.
really doesn't care.
I don't know who's actually running the company right now.
Triple H.
Triple H. So what's Vince doing?
Vince he's the emeritus old guy.
Oh, the emeritus old guy.
I'd be yelling at my wife for all that money you spent.
Meanwhile, over at TNA, they have made a deal with who?
YouTube!
YouTube for what?
They'll become one of the website's new 53 pay subscription channels.
Oh, really?
So, if you want to send $4.99 a month to the fine folks at YouTube, you'll be having a membership in TNA Wrestling Plus.
Hey, Jeffy, should we do that with this show?
We're still free.
$4.99 a month. You get a whole bunch of extra content. Now, the WWE made a deal
I still think we had to do a Kickstarter with this.
I think we should.
I can't get you to spend $4.99 a month.
Hey, I gave you my check. I didn't.
Yeah, I know,
I didn't sign it.
I know.
But I gave it to you.
I know, thanks.
Okay, and
It was delicious.
our last story up involves Kofi Kingston and an owie.
Kofi Kingston will be out for the next 2 months due to having elbow surgery. They did an angle where Ryback basically beat the crap out of him and threw him into an ambulance or a stretcher.
Feed me
Yeah,
more.
SmackDown. So Kofi's going to be out because he hurt his elbow.
Yeah. Did he hurt his elbow with that, or just had a bad elbow?
He
and had
hurt
to
his
get off
elbow.
TV?
They worked that up to go to and
Yeah.
Kofi just had a kid, so he can spend time hanging out with the family.
There you go. Okay, that's it. We're done with Fisher Roddy. We got no more Brawling news. We're still drying off from getting rained out before. But you, sitting in the comfort and privacy of your own quiet home, you can go to where to find out more about the news we just talked about.
Tell them, fine person.
It'll be the last website you ever visit. So says Victor Von Doom. That website is www.myalternatereality.com.
Let's go to the store's website. Check out all of the Brawling news this man says, man. I post up there. And until next time, this is Comic Book Man.
And this is Bo, who has a water-operated computer, so I can watch all this stuff.
Saying,
What?
bye.
The Video Outhouse is brought to you by some of the finest people willing to work for free. This is a list of some of them.